Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Fourth time in a row, Jaclyn Hill video. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Velociraptor. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. The album Dad AF. Okay, let's get right into this video, shall we? I have so much to talk about today, and this might be one of the most requested videos I have ever received on this channel, which means it'll get 1,000 views. No, but I have done videos the last couple days about Jaclyn Hill, and yesterday I talked about how her ex, John Hill's girlfriend, new girlfriend of about 3 months, is coming out, and she is making a beauty YouTube channel. What? I even said in my video yesterday, I said, do any of us find this interesting? Well, I had no idea what was going to pop off as a result of all of this stuff coming out. Not because of my video, but because of this girl starting her new YouTube channel. So congratulations, Jaclyn. I wish you all the success in the world. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself into? Apparently she does, because she went on quite the Twitter rant last night. And when I tell you, it was literally like watching a Netflix series. I stopped The Innocent Man to watch Jaclyn and Jamie, I was gonna say. Jaclyn and Jaclyn, I don't know who Jamie is. Jamie who? I was watching Jaclyn, Jamie, Jaclyn who? I don't know. Anyway, it's all too much. So I stopped watching The Innocent Man last night because my phone was going crazy, and I'm sitting here and I'm watching all this go down. And at the one, on one hand, it's comical. On the other hand, it's very, very sad, right? So let's get right into this. Now, where it all started was on Instagram, and somebody asked, does Ashley ask a question to Jaclyn? And she said, first of all, fire about her picture. And then she said, but girl, do you find it ... odd? I don't know the word, that all of your exes' girls, all of my exes live in Texas, girls are starting YouTube channels. I didn't want to ask publicly to avoid hateful comments. Just generously, thank you for your giveaways. Just genuinely curious on how you feel because I think it's kind of bizarre. Okay, so we're gonna have listen, okay? It's like we're sitting in the kitchen, we're drinking coffee, we're just talking to each other, okay? We're going to talk about this today, and we're going to put Peter's 2 cents in there, what I really think, and do I think it's weird, and all that kind of stuff. Listen, it's just not that deep. So anyway, so then Jaclyn responds to this, and this right here is the comment that started it all. Jaclyn responds to Ashley, and she says, it's definitely a little weird. If my boyfriend decided to become a drummer, I would not like that, but also, who cares? LOL, right? And it went crazy. So now, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, John Hill, Jaclyn Hill's ex, they've now been apart for over a year, supposedly, and they're divorced, and he's with somebody new, this Jaclyn girl, and who magically went from about 50,000 followers on Instagram to like 100,000 followers. I've also been tracking her YouTube and her Instagram. Now, last night on her Instagram, she gained, I don't know, like 1,000, 2,000 followers. Her Twitter has just blown up, and her YouTube channel has gained about 2,000 plus followers in the last 24 hours since she went on this Twitter deal last night. So, and I'm not saying that's why she's doing it. I'm just saying, hey, congrats on the growth, you know? So anyway, some of us are growers and some of us are showers. I guess you're a grower. So anyway, so she, had a lot to say about what happened. Like, she's had a lot to say, right? So we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about this today. Let me go. I have like 50,000 receipts. True story. Okay. So Jaclyn, who is John Hill's new girlfriend of about 3 months. Oh, this is what I was going to say. When she met John, had about 50,000 followers. Now, what's interesting, okay, and I've had a lot of people tell me this that have been following this, allegedly, I don't know, but allegedly, Jaclyn was a big fan of Jaclyn Hill's, okay? Liked all her posts on Instagram, liked posts of John and Jaclyn together, right? Now she's with John, okay? She's coming for Jaclyn, calling Jaclyn the biggest snake in the world kind of stuff, all that kind of, kind of things. And now she acts like she's the expert on John Hill because have y'all been in this relationship? Oh, girl, I've been in this relationship before, okay? Where you done spent like 5 to 10 years with somebody, right? And then the new one comes along and they want to act like they know every second of your... No, ma'am, okay? You just don't, okay? Back up, you don't know what you're talking about, right? And you might get ready because you might be the next one that it happens to. Just saying. So this one, she goes firing off at the mouth, okay? And I'm sitting there just reading this, and I'm like, is this for real? I'm about spitting out my coffee left and right. So Jaclyn, she responds, okay? Subtweets, that's what we call this now. Now, if you're as old as I am, what a subtweet is when you don't say somebody's name, but you're basically talking to them right directly anyway. See, it happens to me all the time. So anyway, Jaclyn Van Horn, she tweets out, yo, if you think it's a little weird that I'm starting a YouTube channel, I think it's a little weird that you slept with your ex-husband's best friend. That's called deflection, is what it's called. And just before we even get into this, okay, about this little weird comment that has now gone around the world because all these people are like, you're not allowed, a lot of people came to her defense. I was kind of surprised. If you go underneath Jaclyn's Twitter, which is literally the last 24 hours, all she has done, it's like retweet after retweet after retweet after retweet after, I mean, I have never seen so many retweets in my life of all the people that are defending her. And yet you're trying to stay in your own lane and you're not trying to get into this and stir shit up. What? No. Okay? So let's break it down for a little bit. Now, let's just say if my best Judy, Tanya Jean, I know this is a stretch if y'all know Tanya Jean, but let's just say Tanya Jean, okay, all of a sudden starts dating John Hill. And we're sitting around talking. Now, this is my good Judy, okay? So I ain't trying to step outside of that. But my good Judy, she starts dating John Hill. And we're driving around one night, me and Tanya Jean, and she's getting her a fountain pop, and she says, hey, I think I'm going to start me a YouTube channel. And I'd be like, all right, girl. Now, you know John Hill's ex-girlfriend is Jaclyn. Well, I know, and I used to be her biggest fan and all that kind of stuff. And I say, well, girl, you used to talk about Jaclyn Hill like nobody's business. You wanted to be her. You loved her makeup. You talked about her nonstop, on and on and on. Now you're dating her ex, and you want to start a YouTube channel. And she'd say, yeah, what do you think about that? And I'd say, well, girl, I think it's a little weird, quite frankly, okay? That's what I'd say to my good Judy. It's a little weird. It is a little weird. Why are we acting like it's not a little weird? It's crazy town, okay? It's either crazy town or literally the epitome of social climbing, okay? Because if this girl thinks that she would be getting these kind of views if Jaclyn Hill's ex wasn't in the picture, she wouldn't, okay? People start beauty influencer channels all the time, and they don't explode like that. They just don't, okay? And I know that she had a little bit of a following as an Instagram model before, couture, and I think that's great, right? But for her to start a YouTube off of that and think it's going to blow up the way that it's going to blow up, you know she's going to post her first video, and everybody's going to go watch it, okay? Not because of Jaclyn's fantastic makeup skills, but because she's Jaclyn Hill's ex-husband's new girlfriend. That's exactly why people are going to watch it. That's why I'm going to go watch it. True story, okay? The other thing I will say before I get into this is to Jaclyn and John Hill, if y'all want to be such public figures, could you open your Instagrams, please? Like this privatizing bullshit, because you don't want people to see what you're talking about or posting. Like you can't be a public figure and keep everything private. You just can't, okay? Figure it out. It's so confusing to me. The other thing that's interesting to me in all of this, okay, is that, like, if you go in and you look at some of this stuff on, like, John Hill's Instagram, his father is liking a lot of these nasty comments about Jaclyn Hill. And I said this yesterday in my video, and I'm going to say it again in here today. At what point do we start worrying about the sobriety, okay? This is a lot of drama coming around somebody's. I would be worried about my son, my boyfriend, my best friend's sobriety, okay? I wouldn't be pulling them into all this kind of stuff. This is a lot of shit for somebody's first year of sobriety. I'm just saying. But John Hill, he right in the middle of it. You know how? He started him a Twitter, and he was tweeting to Jaclyn and saying all kinds of snakes, okay? Let me just tell you, like, this is not, I'm just completely baffled by all this. But we're going to go back in here because I haven't said anything. Said everything I need to say. So Jaclyn, she says, yo, if you think it's a little weird that I'm starting a YouTube, I think it's a little weird that you slept with your ex-husband's best friend. So she's going to go there with it, okay? So then the next tweet is that Jaclyn comes back and she responds to that and she says, John is the biggest liar I have ever known. The fact that he says they were best friends is pathetic. I hope you can see his lies sooner than I did. You just met him 2 months ago. I was with him for 10 years. Just asked to see the text he sent me about you 4 nights ago. What? What, girl? Oh my God, this is some Maury Povich shit. Anyway, I mean, can you even, I am like, what? What did he, then we want to know, right? What was the text from 4 nights ago? Girl, what did he say to you about her? Now, this is where it starts getting kind of mean between all of them, right? Okay. So then Jaclyn responds and she says, at Jaclyn Hill, right? I don't know why y'all as adults can't just pick up the phone, okay? Like, you can't just pick up the phone. I'm telling you right now, at this point, now, let's just say if this was my ex and his new boyfriend, I would have picked up the phone, and I, thank God, never had to live through this kind of bullshit. This ring light's a little high, don't you think? Anyway, I would have picked up the phone, and I would have called him with quickness, and I would have said, you need to rein him in, okay? You need to talk to him and tell him some truths, because I'm telling you right now, this is not pretty, all right? And now it's too dark. And I'd say, I don't appreciate it. It's not very nice, okay? You know, like I talked about this in one video. My husband and I, when we first started dating, we were dating, you know, and it had been like a year since my ex and I broke up. We went out to the club one night, and I said, now listen, I said, if we see him out there, I said, I don't want to be mean and hurtful, you know, so like, let's not do a lot of PDA and things like that. We went right up to the dance floor, and my ex was looking right at me with his tongue down somebody else's throat, and I thought, oh, no, it's on now, okay? But see, like, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Why are you doing all this, okay? I'm telling you right now, if I were Jaclyn, I'd want to shut her up. I'm telling you, I would. So this Ashlyn, she says to Jaclyn, Jaclyn, good story, but in what chapter do you finally shut the fuck up? You want to delete your response, so let me be real clear about one thing. You are not going to play the victim with me. You can manipulate your way through these followers of your minds, but not mine. And then she says, oh, and baby, I got the text exchange between the two of you. Nothing bad was said about me, that's for sure. You really will do anything to distract people from the truth. Well, that's kind of what Jaclyn was saying at the beginning about you starting the YouTube channel being a little weird, and then you distracted people off of that and said, oh, but you cheated with your husband's best friend. So you did the same thing you're accusing Jaclyn of. I don't think anybody's right in this whole thing, but I will say one thing that I think is somebody that's wrong in this is that in a lot of the comment sections, love me or hate me for it, I don't really care, I'm just going to say what I think. In a lot of the comment sections underneath Ashlyn's Twitter, people kissing her ass, they were talking about how classy she was. Girl! Oh, my Lord! I've seen more class on an online GED course. There's no class there. I'm sorry, okay? This is not how you start your YouTube career. It just isn't. And this is not the epitome of class, okay? Coming for your new boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, okay? I think she has the right to say, I think it's weird my ex-husband's new girlfriend is starting a YouTube channel, okay? I do. Let's just put this in perspective. Let's imagine that you work at the McDonald's down the street, okay? And your ex-husband, now you've been working there for 10 years. Now your ex-husband, he starts dating this chick, right? And she comes in there and she gets her a job. And she's on the window seat and you're back there making burgers. Are you kidding me? No, ma'am, you would be so done with that shit, okay? It's the same thing. So anyway, so this goes on and on and on. So then Jaclyn responds and she goes, I'm done. It's so hard to keep my mouth shut right now. I want to expose so much, but a bitch needs to remain calm and collected. Oh, you could say I'm biased, but I don't care because I kind of love Jaclyn for this. Looking forward to all the Drama Channel's videos acting like they have insight on this situation. Oh my God, hi Jaclyn. Yes, we do. We always act like, no, I don't think I have any insight in the situation. I'm just a human being sitting out there, and I have been done dirty before, okay, like this in romantic relationships, and it's some hurtful, painful shit. It is, you know? So I feel for you, and we're just sitting in the kitchen talking, right? So let's talk. Yes, it's fucking weird, okay? It's real weird. Gets weirder. And then Ashlyn goes, this is my favorite, right? So classy. I'm done with this back and forth shit. I said what I said. No take backs. Everything I needed to know I learned in kindergarten. What is no take backs? What is that, okay? That is some third grade bullshit, okay? That is, what are we talking about right there, okay? So then she says, my response, okay, this person tweets at her and says, what a way to get a follower count. Quit bashing Jaclyn Hill. You're acting like a freshman in high school, spreading your bullshit to social media. I kind of agree. And she goes, my response wasn't for fucking followers, wasn't for shit, but to state the obvious fact that she is a liar and shady-ass person. I have been none but respectful, avoiding comments about her, minding my own business, but she crossed the line and tried the wrong bitch. Well, no, she didn't really cross the line. There's, I'm sure, a lot of things that she could say about you that she didn't. She just said she thought it was weird that you were starting a YouTube channel and she wouldn't like it if her new boyfriend, who did I say husband? Freudian slip. If her new boyfriend became a drummer, but LOL, whatever, okay? It really wasn't that deep. It almost kind of makes me wonder what was going on in your world that you and John got so spun out of control while you were sitting there that this is either totally hyped up for drama or you guys need a reality check, because this was over the top, okay? And literally it is 4:17 on Wednesday afternoon and she's still going off on Twitter, okay? So, I mean, I could include in here every retweet I mean, it's nonstop, right? And girl, delete and block me on the Twitter. I don't really care, okay? You know, every person that's a drama channel's got 10 channels, 10 Twitters anyway, so I'll find you somehow if I want to. But quite frankly, you bore a snake, except for this. This is the only interesting thing to me about you. So, then Jaclyn Hill, she tweets out and puts, I deleted my tweet because I realized how petty it was. You need to go through your process with John. I've been where you are at. Believe what you want about me. And yes, I do find it weird that almost every girl John has dated has started a YouTube channel. But that's my opinion. And Jaclyn, I respect your opinion, and you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and she has a right to that opinion. Do we think it's weird? I'm gonna put a poll up right here. Do you think it's weird that John's ex-girlfriend is starting a YouTube channel? Yes? No? Who'd care? Okay, so that's that next one. So then Jaclyn tweets out, 100% correct, that's why I'm in therapy. I'm still dealing with codependency, hurt, and my own issues with what happened. It's a process. Well, every day, Jaclyn, on my Peterisms channel, I read meditations from Melody Beatty's Codependent No More. Go check it out. Okay, so then Jaclyn says, I'll be honest, John told me that he encouraged his past 2 girlfriends to start YouTube channels, and that rubbed me the wrong way. It's just weird to me. It is weird. I don't understand why John would encourage them to start YouTube channels. In fact, wouldn't you kind of encourage them if you had been in that? I mean, he has kind of like insinuated that being in the public eye, the spotlight, has been a lot for him. Why would he want to go back to that again? Like, it's very interesting to me. Unless he's got some vendetta against Jaclyn, that would be one reason why he would tell her. I don't know. Like, it just is so interesting to me that he would encourage girlfriends to do this. And if you were that girlfriend, wouldn't you be sitting there? I mean, like, unless you were as dumb as a rock, wouldn't you be sitting there going, he wants me to be another Jaclyn, he wants me to be Jaclyn Hill 2.0. Why are you encouraging me to, why don't you encourage me to do what I want to do with my life, not just start a YouTube channel? So anyway, and then she says, I'm done. It's so hard to keep my mouth shut right now. I already said this. Okay. And then Ashlyn, this is what she says. This is the best of all, okay? This is where it all ends for me. Ashlyn says, one more thing about me. I support and uplift all women. No matter what. Let me go back. One thing about me. I support and uplift all women. No matter what. I even told my followers I liked her makeup and will continue to purchase it. LOL, of course that makes me look bad, but I do not care. I actually respected her in the makeup community until I saw this shit. No more. Well, Ashlyn, everybody can feel what they want to feel about this, but I will tell you one thing. This does not look like you uplift and support women no matter what. This looks like you only uplift and support other women when it's convenient for you. When they aren't your ex's, when they aren't your boyfriend's ex-wife, and when it isn't going to conveniently hurt something that you want to do. That's not really how you uplift and support other women. I would love, okay, because obviously you and Jaclyn now are going to be in the same arena at some point, that maybe you guys could find some common ground to maybe talk off the public forum where drama channels don't have to put our 2 cents in, and you guys could have some kind of conversation without John being present, even maybe on the phone, and just say, hey, listen, okay, can we let this go? Can we just kind of like be pleasant towards each other? You got John, I got my boyfriend, let's move on. Why does it have to be that difficult? Why do we have to fight and play this all out on Twitter? It's just too much. It's just too much. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.